Hi, welcome back to Half of Heidi, or welcome to my channel in general if this is the first time you've dropped by. Sorry I haven't checked in as I promised I would. I don't know why this always happens to me, but whenever I seem to get really serious about starting my diet, I get sick. I remember when I first had my weight loss surgery, I think it was about the 6-week mark, I got gastro for 4 weeks. Anyway, I got gastro. So that was frustrating. Anyway, so when I last checked in, I weighed 85.4 kilos or 188.2 pounds. And at that time, I still wasn't sure what kind of dieting I wanted to do. I actually put on a little bit of weight back on. So I ended up at 85.9 kilograms, not much I know, or 189.3 pounds. So I put on a pound basically, deciding what it was that I wanted to do and still enjoying, chocolate biscuits or cookies and things like that. Anyway, so what I decided was not to do shakes. Originally I was thinking I would kickstart the diet with shakes and then slowly transition back into eating regular meals. Anyway, I had a shake and was like, yeah, this isn't sustainable. Even for a week, I don't want to do this. It'll make me feel, really deprived. It'll make me just feel miserable. And it'll make me think too much about food, which just defeats the purpose of a diet where you don't want to be thinking about food all the time. So what I did instead was a relatively predictable day of food. So breakfast, I had a small pot of yogurt, which was about 100 calories, just under. Some days I had a banana. Then I got gastro and ran out of bananas, and so just had a yogurt. But yeah, banana, again, that's about 100 calories. Lunch, I was having a wrap with like some tuna or a bit of cheese and Vegemite, hello Australian. And that was about 200-ish calories. And then for dinner, I was having a frozen meal, but like a healthy frozen meal, less than 350 calories per meal. And because I've had the weight loss surgery, some of the meals I could eat the whole meal and others I could only eat like a half. So I guess it just depends on the density of the meal. But I was having things that included carbs. I thought I was actually going to cut out carbs, but I don't know, I guess maybe now having a kid and needing extra energy to keep up with the kid, even though she's not even mobile yet, get my head around that. I still found that I needed the energy. So while I was on my weight loss journey before I had baby, I was aiming for about 500 calories a day. Now, plus, some coffees with milk and that kind of stuff, I'm trying to stick to no more than 1,000 calories a day. So it's actually double what I used to have. So I'm expecting the weight loss to be slower. But that's, I think, okay in terms of a sustainability perspective. It's more likely I'll keep it off. Anyway, so when I weighed in on January 10th, the 85.9 kilos or 189.3. I then weighed in today, which is January 21st. So we're talking 11 days later here. So not a week, I apologize, but I did, like I said, have gastro in the middle of that. So I didn't really want to take my lowest weight because obviously with gastro you get really dehydrated and I looked like I lost more weight than I actually had. But I still lost a fair amount of weight in that 11 days. So this morning I weighed in at 83.2 kilos or 183.4 pounds. So I actually lost 2.7 kilos or 5.9 pounds. That's a lot, especially, like, I know it's 11 days, not a week, but that's still a lot more than I would have actually lost if I hadn't had gastro, I think, and had a few days there of not eating anything. My goal weight when I started this second regain journey, I wanted to get down to 80 kilos or 176 pounds. And then I thought about it and I thought psychologically 79 kilos just sounds better than 80 in my mind. So I've set my goal weight to 79 kilos and that way when I fluctuate up or down, hopefully it won't feel too bad going from 79 to 82 versus 80 to 83. I don't know, it just sounds worse in my mind. So yeah, so my goal weight now is 79 kilos or 174 pounds. So being a 5'8" person who's lost, you know, over 220 pounds, I can't even remember how much I've lost in pounds now, 110 kilos, I've got a lot of loose skin and I have to remember to factor that in when I'm setting my goal weight. Otherwise I end up looking too skinny on top, like my shoulders I end up looking too skinny and my face looks a bit gaunt, because yeah, I do have a fair amount of this stuff. Yeah, I do. Body check-in, I don't know that there's going to be much to see and I can't even make much room in here. Oh, and there's sun in here. So this is as far back as I can get, unfortunately. And yes, bearing in mind I did also have a baby. I had most of this loose skin though before I had the baby. In fact, I don't think she stretched my skin at all. I think my skin just sort of went out into the world. Yeah, I don't know if I noticed much of a difference. Maybe slightly just up here might be a little less. Maybe a little bit less at the back here. But yeah, 2.7 kilos. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm hoping that the scales stay down there, like that I don't keep regaining after gastro, because I did actually get down to 81.7 during gastro. So I yeah, that was epic. Very epic. Yeah, so I'm going to basically keep doing that for another week or two in terms of the diet. Exercise-wise, I've been for a couple of walks, but again, getting gastro in the middle of all that kind of threw that out. But not like, it's not like I've been running marathons or anything like that. I've been doing like a 2.5k walk, which again, I don't know what that is in miles. 2 miles? I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm making stuff up now. But it's basically a half an hour walk. And sometimes I take Willow with me in the pram and sometimes I go alone. But yeah, just, it's more about my mental health than losing weight. More about physical fitness rather than losing weight, because I think I only end up burning something like 100 and 120 calories. So it's not like I'm actually like, oh yeah, I'm burning off all this extra calories, like it's 100 and something calories, like really. Oh, I bought an air popper so I could have popcorn not made with oil. It's so bland, it tastes like packing peanuts. So I'm just like, yeah, and the salt won't stick to it because there's no oil. So it's like, it literally just tastes like a packing peanut. Not that I've ever eaten a packing peanut, but it tastes exactly like what I imagine a packing peanut would taste like. Not good. So I'm thinking about getting some spray olive oil, and then after the air popper is popped, I'll spray a bit of oil on the popcorn and chuck some salt on there really quickly before it dries. That's my plan, just to try to get some salt to stick to it, because otherwise it's just like... So yeah, that was supposed to be my little snack treat, was my air popped popcorn, but I don't even want to eat it. So I'm thinking of buying some sugar-free cookies. So we'll see how that goes, if I actually end up buying them and whether I like them, because Shark Week is coming and I'm pretty much a chocoholic in the lead up to Shark Week. So we'll see how I go managing not to eat all of the things. Anyway, hope you're having a great week, and who knows when my next video will be, but hopefully no more than 2 weeks time. Hopefully I will be healthy enough to keep posting regularly from now on. Okay, love you all, and yeah, have a great week, and I'll see you on my next video.